are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
You're beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
What do we do next week? It's the Diaz Brothers Show, live from Studio Z out in Chicago, Illinois at the Galloping Ghost production, starring Brandon and Philip Diaz. And here they are, everybody, Brandon and Phil. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
I hope that worked that time.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be great. How was the intro, everybody? How do we sound? Because I did not test any audio. I just left the settings. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much.
I'm sure it was fun.
I hope it was fine. Welcome, everybody. It is Friday. Again, the week went past. This work schedule makes the week go so fast for me.
You were in the office a little bit this week, except for yesterday. You were supposed to be in the office a little bit this week.
Oh yeah. I was in the office. How was the? I always wonder how the intro goes, how we sound. Needs crowd applause. There you go. Just for you, Citizen Ronan. Appreciate it. Hopefully you get to hear that. Anything? Was there? How is that? Oh, yep, you're right. There still is an echo. I appreciate it. There we go. No echo anymore. Thank you, Nail Buddy. Okay, Bancroft, we know. Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, so kind of getting back to the workflow of regular work that I've not felt for the last 2 years because I've been working at the arcade.
Well, yeah, then we got some new employees here and stuff. So.
Yeah, we hired some people. Why don't you speak a little louder, Bryn?
Yeah, we had some new employees.
There you go. Yeah, so welcome, everybody. This is the show we do every Friday evening. This is 6:30 our time, and kind of a perfect time slot, too, for us.
If you look at the YouTube analytics, most of the fans that watch our channel and the corresponding YouTube channels on Friday are on around 6:30.
Yeah, 6 to 9. I think those are sweet spots. Every day is different.
Prime time.
Yeah, we recently learned that you could look at analytics on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
This was, I think, if you guys remember back in the day, this was the Steve Urkel Family Matters time slot, which was one of the biggest shows at the time.
Yeah.
And so we're picking up the torch. The torch has been passed to us.
That's right.
So we're hoping that we could fill those suspenders for Urkel.
Oh, dude, I wore suspenders when I went to go see Jim Starango.
I saw the photo.
Of me in suspenders?
I did, yeah.
I have an even better one that you probably haven't seen.
Probably not.
I'll bring it up next week.
All right.
Let's see who we got in the chat here.
Week.
Jeremy Burtz is here. Hopefully, I think he got his books. Hail, Jeremy Burtz.
Yeah, I saw the post.
Norin Rad, another amazing chatter since we wrote in. Tentacle Pentacle. Oh, man. Tentacle, you need to do more art, man. I love your art.
Posting some stuff.
I love it. Rand Nada is here. Hey, yo. Yeah, I need to make a hey, yo thing because I could do this to everybody. I could say,
What's up? What's up?
I programmed a new, we always talk about this. Every week we had something a little new.
Right.
And this week it was the Professor Brothers button. And then we also have I brought back the bleep button.
Why?
Because sometimes you just got to bleep.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah. Because you're like, Michael Bancroft, that Australian. Except I should probably actually say it instead of bleeping my voice.
Wow.
But I respect Michael too much,
Yourself.
I respect him too
Well,
much.
there's no way of knowing. Is it cut the mic and then censor it?
Yeah, it cuts the mic, so you could be like,
Oh, and they just can't hear it.
and they can't hear it. It's just a beep. Yeah. Hopefully, who knows? We got Nail Bunny.
We'll find out.
Let's see who else is here. We said Citizen Run. Deerman is here. What's up, Deerman? Keenma in the chat. Nolan Lockhart. And of course, Michael Bancroft. This show is the closest thing that's ever existed to the Kramer's talk show.
I wish we had those chairs so you could be like uncomfortably
Dude.
sitting in the plastic chairs.
Alan, Hal Comics, sent me that clip. Like it was on like a Seinfeld's Instagram thing.
Yeah.
And it was when he got the stage in his house.
Yeah.
He's like, where are you going to sleep? He's like, backstage.
Max.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But I did not prepare to show that. It's on my Instagram, I think. He messaged it to me.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Dan Dahl is here. Oh, we got some art to show. He posted some sick art today. Creators Outlet, good to see you. And look, B Rose, Black. I was just on his channel yesterday. We got a couple backers from it.
Really?
The B Rose booth, they call it. It's the B Rose booth. And he says, like a boss, he says bonk. Of course, B Rose, and he would because he's a big weed. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much, B Rose. What a guy. What a guy. You know, did you know B Rose wears a tiara on stream sometimes?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But
is it the least classy, or is it like
it's your
tacky?
it's your classic tiara.
No, like the one that says "Happy Birthday," the plastic one.
It usually clashes with his outfits. You know.
Pick it up from Claire's or something.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Well, Henry Bemis is here. Admiral Wackass. Heading into the gym, but have a great show and a night. If you before I head out. Yeah.
Awesome. It's always a good idea.
Get
Go
the
to
pump
gym.
on. Get the pump on, brother.
That's right.
We're here for you.
You can always watch the show on replay. Go to the gym.
What do you think? What does this mean? Phil equals megaphone. So does this mean? Okay, I'm loud and
You're
Brandon's
super
not loud.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I have this thing where I know how to project my voice. Let me turn Brandon up a little bit. All right, say something. Oh my god.
It probably sounds better.
I turned him up a little bit.
All the knobs are supposed to be set to max.
No, that's not how it works here. Let's see. It's the pre-party before we paint the town red. Exactly. Looking for another super chat.
Oh.
Bonk to the max. Look at this. General Piggy. My boy.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. We're going to hit a really good bonk multiplier tonight, I feel like.
I mean, yeah, if it happens,
Yeah.
it happens.
I mean, 2 in that short of span.
Mm-hmm. We also
love the bonk.
have a new segment that we'll get to later tonight.
Not death.
We got that of the week.
Yeah, that's always a fan favorite.
But we do have a new segment. I have to scroll down and see if the volume change ever really made a difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Sim is here. What's up, Sim? How's it going? Yeah, so like I said, quick week, everybody.
Yeah, it was a week. We were supposed to do stuff here, and then it got canceled.
Oh,
so
like
there's
trucks.
a lot of waiting around this week.
Yeah, sometimes we'll get shipments of new games and stuff,
Right.
and those are the worst days because everybody's got to move a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And this one specifically sounds like it's going to be really dumb because we're going to have to
Oh.
do what would you call a truck docking.
Yeah, but not in the way that you would normally dock a truck.
Right.
This is truck to truck.
It's more like the
What was
act, right?
Well, this is kind of like you were saying that this was brought up on a stream before,
Mhm.
where at the end of some movie, where there was like 2 people like ass to ass or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Guys, help me out in the chat. The end of the movie, ass to ass.
Right. That's what's going to happen with these 2 trucks.
I never seen the movie.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I don't know. You told me about it, and that's why.
Yeah, it's about some sexcapades, 2 women ass to ass with a bridge of enlightenment between them.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's a good reference. If you could imagine 2 dock height trucks.
Here we go. Alan, Requiem for a Dream.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Never seen it. Not even once. And Admiral Wackass got that one too. Jay Dollars in the chat.
What's up?
Good to see you there. Good to see you, brother. He just got his books. He posted that he got his books.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Postal Service is much better this year than it was last year.
Yeah, quick. Even international stuff is we shipped that out maybe a week and a half ago.
Right.
And people in the UK, which is huge, they're getting their stuff already in Canada.
Yeah, that
I've
took a
heard.
long time last year to reach Europe. We got an interesting thing, though, in the mail.
Yeah, talk
is
about this.
funny. We got a return to sender package, and the mailman handed it to me, and he's like, "Hey, we got a return. I don't know if it's bad or good." And I was like, well, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
And then so I looked at it, and nothing crazy bad about it or anything. It was open, and then it was from the Magic Cop 2 campaign.
Yeah, that was like
August of last year.
sent out August last year.
Yeah. And it was to Australia.
Uh-huh.
So this package left the United States and went to Australia, was opened, I guess, very, very light. Like they cut open the top to open the smallest flap to see what was inside.
Maybe
of
they
it,
didn't like it. They just didn't, they just wanted to send it all back.
Maybe.
No, I emailed the
Not
backer.
backer.
I haven't gotten any message back, but we emailed the backer. So if you're out there,
Yeah, it's weird. Like from
hit us
just
up.
from the producer's perspective here,
Mhm.
we didn't get anybody saying that they didn't receive their book, which is
Yeah,
weird
for
to me
Magic
because
House,
you
yeah.
would think that clearly somebody who paid for something would want their product.
Right, and it's not like we're taking forever to fulfill these, right? So
No,
the turnaround times are always on time. So it's not like I could see. I've talked to a lot of people where they're like, "Oh yeah, it's been so long that I forgot I backed that, and I'm supposed to get
This
it."
is the 4th month of the year already,
Mhm.
so this is like 8 months ago that thing went out,
Yeah,
and it finally got back here.
and it sucks. There's no like note on it.
No,
Where it's like,
it's
oh, they
all
say
it
address
said
doesn't exist,
was, RT and an arrow pointing up to our phone number. It didn't
That's
make
weird.
any sense.
All right.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Another amazing super chat from Nolan Lockhart. He says, "Hey, I want in on this bonk action."
Yeah.
Well, you got it, brother. Look at these
Let's
guys.
get it.
What a great chat tonight. Thank you so much. Howl Comics in the chat says no knifey spoony. No knifey spoony here.
They probably, I feel like maybe they used a spoon to open the box.
They thought it was a knife. This is a knife. Angela Curry's in the chat.
What's up?
Good to see you.
What's up?
Let's see. Contact the person. Got that fixed, but still. Oh yeah, he's talking about. He says I had one package returned, not claimed from the first Tales from the Natverse campaign 2 weeks ago. LOL.
Yeah, you just get weird stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's. But we'll get it sorted out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
contact them.
Good. Odd occurrence.
Yeah, all right. We got 20 people in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up for the stream. I think there's going to be a lot of streams tonight. A lot going on. I think there's. I think Gabe's closing out his Truth, Justice, and American Way later tonight at like 9. Oh, and that's a big thing. I don't know if you saw. He did a tweet where he was hanging out with Dean Cain.
Oh. Was that what that was that the video?
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up here. There's a lot going on in CG. I'll find that
there's
one pretty
a lot of
quickly.
Stuff happening.
So, for those at home, Bren, let's talk about who Dean Cain is.
Dean Cain is he was on a famous show
Uh-huh.
about Lewis and Clark. They were
What?
you guys know who Lewis and Clark is.
What,
They were
the American Explorers?
Yeah, their last names are Lewis and Clark. Right? So like it's not
Yes,
their first name.
I know.
Yeah. Which is weird because they have both of their last names are first names.
That is true.
And they were friends, I guess, and they went on to
All right,
to
who's
discover
Dean
the
Cain?
Right. So there was this TV show.
Yeah.
based on Lewis and Clark, but it was called Lois and Clark.
Oh my God, we got there, everybody. It took a while. Jesus Christ.
And for those who don't know,
yeah,
Lois is Lois Lane.
Yeah, I got that one. Mm-hmm.
Reporter for was it the Daily Bugle? Or
Who knows? The Metropolis something. All right, everybody. Here's Gabe. He was doing like this DC troll. Let me know if you can hear this. And I don't know if I'll mute our mics too, but I think this is Brandon's. This is Gabe Al-Taib, professional comic book colorist and man of stature. He's a tall guy. So he was out with his wife at dinner talking about DC. If you catch our drift.
Detective Comics.
Yeah, DC. Well, he says DC, and he even tagged DC. It's a hashtag DC. Said it's been
Washington DC.
Yeah, he said hashtag DC changed my life or something like that.
I just had a great dinner with DC. Amazing, just a great night with DC tonight. I love DC. DC, one of my favorite absolute evenings I've ever had with the wife here. DC, awesome. So here's a special message for all of you. You know what DC is, right? It's Dean Cain.
Damn.
Hi, Comicscape.
What?
Oh, that's huge,
bro. Hi, Comicsgate cool. From Dean Cain, Superman.
Yeah,
you guys remember him? Yeah, it was awesome. He was who was it? Terry Hatcher. Terry.
Yeah,
she used to be hot.
Terry
She's probably still hot. But so
we'll put her on Babe of the Week. We'll let the
true.
The chat decide.
Yeah, tune in Monday for Terry Hatcher Babe of the Week.
We'll put her against the reigning champion Salama Hayek.
Let's see. Henry Bemis, Terry Hatcher was a smoke show. She was a Bond girl too, right? Wasn't she?
They were real and they were spectacular.
Dean as a hero, he chased down a purse snatcher back in the 90s. That's awesome. I think he was. Is he Hawaiian? Asian American.
He's Asian.
Asian American.
Part Asian. Yeah,
it's a good mix. Superman discovered America? Question mark. That's the back to the Lewis and Clark.
Right. Yeah, Lewis and Clark thing. Right. I mean, maybe.
But that was cool. Yeah, big. Now do we have? Oh yeah, there was an echo because we were. Oh, there probably still is an echo now. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that was crazy because he posted that and they're like, what's going on? Because he used to work for DC. And it's always a good
used to work for Dean Cain.
He didn't. I don't know if he is, but I think tonight at 10 o'clock on Gabe's channel, he's doing the closeout, and I'm pretty sure Dean Cain's going to be on the stream with him.
Whoa,
helping him close out because
that's going to be crazy. This is going to be like, all right, we already have Wesley Snipes comic coming out. We had the Stallone comic coming out.
Yeah.
Now the Dean Cain comic.
Dean Cain comic. We could do it.
It can be done.
It can be done.
What do you think?
I mean, that would be cool. Just a little extra exposure there because, he's a national icon.
Sure,
people know him.
A lot of people hate him. A lot of people love him.
He was gone on those like political news outlets and stuff to talk about the kind of degradation. I like that word of Superman in DC Comics now. Sure. The Truth, Justice, American Way, the Tom King thing where he never put that in his comics nowadays. So yeah, saying hi comics is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. All we could, I know Kevin Sorbo's out there.
Oh shit!
You get Kevin Sorbo, Dean Cain, Twins comic. That's the Face Off 2 right there, but it's a comic book.
Let's see, Terry and Tango and Cash. I gotta watch that movie. Let's see. I wonder how much he offended Dean. Offered Dean to sleep with his wife. Jesus Christ. It's a little too real there. Dean Cain is as American Way, but maybe too old. Yeah, the character. I think you could do it. Just put some makeup on him. Maybe CG him.
Photo shoot cover. Alternate cover.
I bet he's probably in good shape.
He could be. He looked like he was going to kick my ass in the video.
Dean Cain comic confirmed. We'll have to see. Give it a few months.
Yeah, I'm sure something's in the works.
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. Dean Cain comic. I mean, that would be the only reason I'm going to dinner with Dean Cain.
Why? You don't want to just hang out with him?
He wouldn't want to.
Probably cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he's really cool.
What if you were like, dude, I got this place that makes fried chicken and beef tallow.
Oh my
And
God.
he's like, holy shit, dude, I got to try it.
He's a
And
big
then we
seed
go,
oil
disrespecter.
disrespecter, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got to be at that point, right?
Yeah. Dude, it's weird. I feel like it's changed my sinus. Was that olfactory system?
Sure.
Is that the right system?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah, because now my sense of smell has been heightened.
Mhm.
I might have been COVID. I don't know.
Yeah, you're finally recovered.
I don't know if I had COVID, but my smell system has changed.
And now
but,
you could smell the motor oil on your other fried
yeah, my other fried
chicken.
chicken. No, you can smell the difference in fried foods when it's made with seed oil. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to, so Brandon might be on to something here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I make no money from it.
From dissing seed oils? All right, we're going to see what's on the docket tonight. We have the title is Shipping. So let's get on with this. We had some Lost Pages news, but we're going to skip over directly to the shipping news here. And
who's shipping?
We're shipping. Go check out Lost Pages. But
other people are also
people are talking about shipping. So we had a big update from our pal Kyung Lee. Remember Kyung Lee?
I remember him.
Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome artist and OG CG'er from back in the day. Used to be on all the streams. Drift Legend. We had worked with us on some Lost Pages characters back in the first book. And yeah, I was just talking about Drift Legend in our Speed Racer video that we did Saturday. Yeah. So check that out. But he did an update. He has a channel. Everybody check out Kyung Lee's channel. He was talking about shipping and his plans in the future rolling out the next Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. He pushed back production of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, the newest one, to later this year because of shipping and how shipping's gone up so much, especially international shipping. Pricing wise, yeah. So
yeah,
what he's doing now, still using the crowdfunding platform as a way to produce the content. Mm-hmm. And well, I guess we could listen here what he's talking about. Hopefully this is the right spot. Let's see.
All right, play the video.
Finishing the book. But since September of last year, the number of countries on the USPS International Service Disruptions list has continued to grow. And it doesn't look good. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be improving anytime soon. So we have no choice but to adapt. So beginning with our next crowdfunding campaign, we are only going to be accepting domestic orders. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience to our overseas backers, but I'm not giving up on you guys. So hear me out. Our international backers have consistently contributed between 10 to 15% of total funding throughout the few campaigns that we've run so far. Each time, between 10 and 15%. And we've always been able to overprint and offer books for sale after the campaigns have wrapped up. So beginning with our next crowdfunder, the campaign will go live once the book has reached 80% completion. The reason I chose 4/5 of the way complete instead of 100% is because this is crowdfunding, not pre-sale. We'll do the 30-day active campaign, at least 1 month of in-demand, and by then, hopefully, I'll be able to wrap up the remaining 20% and send it off to the printer. Once the books are done, we begin fulfillment for all of our orders, and since they're all domestic, it's not going to take very long to do just that. Now, normally this is when the books would be put up. The remaining books would be put up on my Etsy shop and made available to everyone who missed out while the campaign was active and in demand. And we'll probably still do that, but hopefully the international shipping dilemma works itself out sometime between now and then. But just in case, we're also going to be sending a crate or two of the books over to Amazon. So Murakumo Comics has registered a seller account on Amazon, and we're going to begin selling our books over there with the next comic. And furthermore, our books will also be available digitally on Amazon as well. So there's
All right, let's unpack that, Brandon. What do you think? Do you remember what he said?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on here. So in his crowdfunding campaign, he's only selling domestically, which
Yeah.
is fine, I guess. You know, like if you're talking 10 to 15% of your sales, you know, depending on how big your campaign is, could be a lot. But, you know, if you're getting that other means, you know, most other outlets take a very similar cut to Indiegogo.
Mhm.
So it's doable, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how the distribution or the profit sharing system for Amazon works right now.
Yeah.
So that would be a concern that I would have, you know, to look into. But other than that, it seems fine. I mean, we don't have any issues shipping out international right now. We had 100 and something international packages or something like that. So, you know, half of them already went out and they're already at, you know, the locations in most cases.
Yeah, but I guess this is the price wise, you know. I heard someone told me this.
International shipping is expensive.
I heard it's gonna get even more expensive because of the gas increase.
Yeah, of
And that
course.
factors
Fuel,
into shipping rates as well.
definitely. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not too much you could do about that because that's just the way that it is. And then, like, what kind of other alternatives do you have unless you have somebody who's willing to do distribution for you in a region?
That region, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we know here with our campaigns shipping to Eastern Europe, it's like 4 months.
It takes really long.
Yeah,
Like
to get to our colorist, Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene.
He just got Magic Cop 2.
Right.
Which shipped out in August.
Yeah.
So like that's 8 months for him to get, let's say 7 months. That's crazy.
Yeah, he
whereas
lives
like
in Moldova.
UK was probably 2 weeks, right? With LP2.
Mhm.
So you know, there's a lot of logistics problems, you know, in doing this from, you know, the business side of it. You have to consider a lot of different things. Like we were supposed to have had a 20% international price discount before we started shipping out those international backers, but then we got screw jobbed on that, so we ended up just paying it anyway, which is fine. But you know, the packages just needed to go out. So, you know, I guess there's other ways, but like I said, unless you have people who are willing to do distributions in certain regions, you know, what kind of reach? Like, where is he selling where it's not able to be shipped to? You know, what was it called? It was like, you know, on a no ship list or whatever he was saying.
There's a few. I mean, there's some South American countries that are like that.
Yeah.
But it's weird because shipping, there's so many variables and it's so constantly changing, you know, from time of year.
And
like
his stuff is very, I could see like South America being a big thing for him.
Yeah.
Because of his style and the kind of books that he's putting out
Mhm.
and the way, the things that they like out there. So maybe it's a bigger problem for him than it is for us.
Yeah.
And we just haven't had to experience that yet.
Yeah. But also like, especially with everything going on with pandemic stuff, different countries are not accepting packages sometimes. And it's like on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't get shipping to
Australia.
For a few weeks.
Weren't accepting anything.
Yeah.
So
And
we just had to hold off on all of our Australian packages.
And Anna, she was shipping out her calendars recently. She was asking, has anyone had issues shipping to New Zealand? And I don't think we had any New Zealand backers this time because I checked. But yeah, it's country to country basis, week to week. So you got to keep that in mind with international stuff. I would imagine that for that aspect, Amazon would, you know, take care of that or whatever.
But like shipping, I just ordered a book on Amazon from the UK
Mhm.
and it's showing up DHL. And so like it's coming here with a third party.
What's DHL
shipping.
mean? That's like a different.
DHL is an internet. It's like a global shipping
Company.
UPS
Yeah.
type of deal. Yeah. And they're huge. They're all over the place. They're totally global company. Whereas like something like, FedEx might be more of like a Western type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's coming DHL. So like Amazon is not handling that themselves. They put the book from the UK into DHL's hands, and now DHL is going to ship it here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how, if you were on the American side, sending it to Amazon distribution, and then they're going to ship it. I wonder how they would handle that, because if they were just going to hand it off to DHL anyway, like why wouldn't we just hand it off to DHL?
Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. There was some people talking in the chat here.
There was that green one up there.
Yeah, hold on. Jay Gala says, I got a book from India. It took almost 3 months. Nail Bunny says, you guys should get your own drone fleet to deliver the books. That would be cool. And we do have a super chat here. Tarks9 for $5. Thank you so much, Tarks. Says, hail CG, hail chat. I don't mind paying more for shipping. He's in Ontario, Canada. If I really want to read the comics, for me, it's worth it.
Definitely. We'll get back to that after this.
He says, bonk. Thank you so much. Yeah, so
bring the ball.
It's interesting. I always say crowdfunding is very much experimental, right? Mm-hmm. You could throw stuff up there. If people back it, they do. If they don't, they don't. And this is just another step in that. So it's going to be cool to keep an eye on Young's campaign and see how that plays out.
That's the cool thing about whatever they call it now, the collective of Comicsgate.
Yeah, the outfit.
Yeah, the outfit of Comicsgate is sharing that information, and then everybody kind of has their own small business that they're building up and ways that they want to do certain things. Like personally, I wouldn't want to go through Amazon, and you're probably going to miss out on some sales and stuff. But you have like Inkslayer Entertainment. He has stuff up on Amazon.
Yeah, Sim.
Sim with Inkslayer, and then he has his own website as well. So like us, we have our own website and we're selling on there.
Right.
Are we missing out on incidental sales from Etsy? Maybe. I don't know the analytics on people searching for independent comic books on Etsy.
And like Kyung has an Etsy. That's how I think I bought his second one, or maybe his first one through there. And he was doing sales after the fact of the crowdfunding like that. So it seems like he's going to go over to Amazon. Another update in the video. If you guys dig Kyung Lee's stuff, go check out the video. He talks about a lot of stuff. But he's moving forward, and his previous books, they're kind of manga style, even though they are in the American format of reading. But it was black and white. Yeah. So now he's going to do a collected version of the first 2 books, in addition to, I think, 2 extra issues, and it's going to be all colored. Yeah. Which is, I've heard some people talk about wanting that stuff colored, and he's also, he's just an awesome artist. So I think he's colored himself, and it looks really cool. So he's laying out the plan. I think having a yearly plan is a good thing.
Yeah, well, we know how that goes. Remember when we were
things changed.
The defunct Fuddruckers is now gone, setting out the 2020 Zaid Comics plan.
Yeah.
And that didn't follow through. But look we've made it here, 2022.
2022.
We have the old Merv Griffin set. And
that's right.
We're doing good.
Yeah. 27 people in the chat. I tweeted this out. If you guys are on Twitter, share it around. We got a lot to talk about.
Well, like, what was it? Tax 7?
Tarks
7.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like he was saying about, paying the shipping and stuff. Like, shipping is expensive for international. We charge $15 for international shipping here.
Yeah, it's anywhere.
$15 for international shipping.
It's more than that. Yeah.
So, it is what you want. If you're willing to pay for something like that, and it's worth it to you, then that's worth it to you. So I appreciate anybody who's buying stuff, because if it's, at whatever price we need to sell things at, that's how much it costs.
Yeah. And, CG is probably like 4 or 5 years old right now. We're going to see stuff change and people experiment with different things and how everything evolves.
I like the path of going down where, small businesses have their own outlet and website.
Mm-hmm.
And, if they're going to experiment on any other kind of websites and stuff, but something like cgnow.net is such a great asset for people because they can go directly to those different shops. They'll be able to find zadecomics.com, or they'll be able to find, maybe somebody's eBay store because they can't, or they don't know how to set up their own website. Like somebody like Eddie Winkler doesn't know how to set up his own website, so he can throw his stuff up onto Etsy or another platform like that. That's a great way of permitting everybody in the outfit to find everybody else's content in there, which is awesome.
For sure. Yeah. So we're going to get back to, I wanted to check in on cgnow.net in a little bit.
How did we segue into that? Or are we going to get back to that?
We're going to get back to it because right now we've been streaming for about 30 minutes, 25 people in the chat. Right. I think we'll do a little cartoon break, Brandon. What do you think about that?
It better be good.
Wait a second. What's that sound, everybody? Oh, no. What's that sound? It's cartoon time. I hope Bancroft's in the chat. He'll definitely appreciate this one. This is a little maybe controversial cartoon we got all the way from the Soviets.
The former Soviet Republic. Yeah.
Former Soviet Republic.
Yeah.
So I think this was made during the Soviets' reign.
Mm-hmm. Could have been an East German thing.
Yeah. And what's the title of this one, Brandon? Do you remember?
If this is what I'm thinking it is, it's Worker and Parasite.
All right, everybody, Worker and Parasite. Enjoy.
Oh, man. I love that cartoon, dude. It's so good.
What'd you think about that one, everyone?
Oh, my God. It's so funny. Like, just the amount of thought that had to go into changing that cartoon from the regular, like, itchy and scratchy art style or, like, the Simpsons narrative that they have going on in the show, and the way that the
Wait a second.
Characters move.
What just happened? Yeah, let's hear what the audience thinks about this. An audience?
No, it's so good. It's so good because it makes absolutely no sense in the context of what you're watching at the moment, but in a different context. Like if you were living in East Germany or some sort of like Eastern Europe at that time, it fits that perfectly. I don't remember I don't know the artist's name of that style of art.
Yeah.
Just so on.
Doesn't seem too happy. Let's see. Jay Ryan says the bread lines were just too long.
The bread line is in there. It's so good. And then like the lack of animation in the background is brilliant.
Yes. Derek Clay in the chat knows what's up. Better than a Bancroft cartoon for sure. I bet he's not even watching anymore, this guy. Abandoning us.
Well, Citizen Ronan's obviously a Simpsons fan with his Mr. X.
Mr. X, that's right. Crunch up the Oreo, then jam some Jell-O in there to blend.
And did you ever look at this? This is something that's topical, I would guess, because you never know what's happening.
Hit me with it.
There's like a cookbook from the Great Depression where it's weird stuff like that. It's like vegetable gelatin, and it's just like it's kind of like that chop suey where it's just random things in the refrigerator and then they put it into Jell-O.
Yeah.
And I think it was made by Jell-O, the cookbook. And
yeah, don't you remember all those
weird stuff we could make? And it's so disgusting.
They put like vegetables in Jell-O.
Yeah, but like
the mold, and it's always jiggly.
anything loaf. And
It's just, is that a
40%
tie?
soda.
You think that all started in Soviet Russia? They would just put anything.
No. This was the American Great Depression.
Oh,
Yeah. So this is like, oh, you don't have
Basically the
anything
same
to
thing.
eat. So here you go. Do that type of thing. Yeah, that cookbook is disgusting.
Beanpad in the chat says Bancroft is showing that cartoon at this very moment. God damn it. Yeah, 50s cooking. Art Bar, what's up? Thanks for hanging out.
50s cooking. That would.
Yeah, wasn't
the
it?
50s was supposed to be great?
When was the Great Depression? The 30s.
Yeah.
After the Roaring 20s.
Right. And just, yeah. It's kind of like if you're looking at the Netflix stock price.
Yeah.
It's like that, 1920s and then the 30s.
All right, so we got here to get back to what we were talking about. Need to find the F11 key. We were talking about CG Now. We always love to do, every couple of weeks, do a little check-in with the Bancroft family at cgnow.net.
So did
Go
we
on.
ever figure out how these are ordered? Because I went to hear on the phone the other day, and Magic Cop was the first one.
Yeah, so I think he has it. So when you open this up, it's random. It's randomized.
So I just keep getting lucky.
Let's do an F5 here.
F5.
That wasn't
The same.
random.
It was not random.
No, maybe it's in. I don't know how it's.
It's not
Who knows?
alphabetical order.
Bancroft. Not even in the chat. There's Magic Cop though.
Yeah, Magic Cop.
So let's see. Let's see what happens when we click on Magic Cop.
Magic Cop.
Magic Cop 2. You got a little description here. You got Phil with 2 L's. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Mel. Brandon Diaz, Eugene Bativu, Iggy Cromwell, the Magic Cop. Should I do an announcer voice here?
I guess if you have to read this.
I got to read it. All right. Iggy Cromwell, the Magic Cop, and his team of detectives investigate the new magical drug, Pixie Dust. After junkies start getting powers from the white glowing powder, that was the end of the sentence. When drug lord Arsenic Jones finds out, his plans may be foiled. I don't even remember writing this. Did Mel just make this up?
I think that you were supposed to have written something about it, right?
No, I think they're pulling these from the campaigns. He hires the headless hitman to take out these cops for good. Yeah, that's, I remember writing that part.
Oh, that's good.
So you could buy now, which I would assume takes you to the Zade Comics website.
See what happens when you click on it.
Let's take us to the Zade Comics website where
It takes
you
you
buy.
right to the
page,
item
yeah.
itself.
Purchase. Yeah. Now I gotta. Let's see if this works. Hey, okay, I did it. All right, we're back here on cgnow.net. We got a question in the chat here from Angela Curry. She says, "Phil, can you talk in a British accent?"
Yeah,
I think I gave you
answers the question.
answers
right
the
there.
question right there, Angela. A British accent. Okay. And then if you scroll down here, these are Magic Cop related things. So you have the Magic Cop Ashcan and Magic Cop 1. You click on Phil Diaz. So these are the, what would you call them, Brandon? Tags. So it says action, fantasy, Phil Diaz.
Probably tags. Yeah.
So you click on Phil Diaz. I don't think I'm on anything else besides the Magic Cop right now. Yeah, because these are the only
there's
things.
no lost pages up for sale anywhere else except for on the campaign.
Correct. Yeah. So,
But that's our fault because I guess you could have submitted, right? But this is only for
stuff.
Okay, so this is only for stuff that's shipped, right?
Stuff that you could order now and it'll be shipped right away.
It'll be shipped,
Right.
very soon. Okay, so like not campaigns,
But if you're shipping,
Lost Pages could be up there now. Lost Pages 1 and 2, because the campaign is now shipping.
Yeah,
so if
we
you wanted that,
we could submit it. I'd submit it after we're done. We only have like under 60 packages.
Yeah, total. That's including the rest of the internationals. There's probably about 60 or so.
Yeah, so we'll throw that up there once we're done. And we have a big guest in the chat here, Mitographia, Kenneth Rocafort in the chat.
What's up?
What is up? To Kenneth, he gets 2 what's ups.
What's up?
Yeah, it's good to see you in the chat there, brother. Everybody sign up for Groken 2. Sign up is now on Indiegogo. And if there's a mod in the chat, please drop the link to that. We got Sin. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, it's CG Vacation. Also sign up for that. Drop that Groken. Yeah,
That's supposed to be a huge project.
I've heard of that project.
Yeah, that's supposed to be big.
I've heard of it. All right, so a little checkup to CG Now.
Yeah, we saw that.
And
we got books being shipped out, people receiving their packages.
Yeah, look at this one. This is how lucky is this man? Now, this is a post from this week from our boy Cullen, who's obviously, speaking of Roquefort, this is a perfect segue for the Roqueforts to be talked about. Because look at this haul. Cullen was a very lucky man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this takes planning.
Yeah.
And also a lot of luck.
That's right. So as we see here, this top row, he got, everyone gets the print. There's the ash can. Am I even on the right screen? I am. Okay. The Myths of the Lost Pages, which was the first campaign supplemental book. Lost Pages 2. And then this was, we did a raffle, remember? I think it was 4th of July.
Yeah.
We started this raffle for the mailing list. So if you guys were on the mailing list and you backed, we started raffling off these things on stream. And this is an Alan Alonso Howl Comics original colored pencil piece, which is so cool, of the people. Yeah. So the theme for all these giveaways was the people. Down here, you have the Shelby Robertson sticker that everybody gets as well, the Mad Balls sticker. Mm-hmm. And then these bad boys.
Oh, there's the bookmark also.
Oh, there's the bookmark right here. Let me get a little zoom in. These, the Roquefort's sketch cards, he got 2 of them.
Right. So, so for people who don't know about why this is such a big deal.
Yeah. You want me to go on?
You want me to say it?
So, yeah, we got these sketch cards. Kenneth was amazing enough to draw. Like, I woke up one day and had a message from him. And he's like, look at all these cards that I did.
No, he wasn't standing over your bed.
He wasn't standing over my bed, no. So he did these cards, and he allowed us to sell them on the campaign for $25.
Right, that was the rule. They had to go out, fight the good fight just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. Same price.
Same price as everybody else's cards. Now, let me see here. I think we might have the video still. If we go over to the...
We're going to get...
No, we're good. No, the let me see.
The Roquefort's one.
Yeah, let me see if you do you see the Roquefort's thing?
No, we get claimed for that every time.
Who cares? It's just a claim. I don't even see it. No. And we made this cool Jingle All the Way video for the Roquefort's thing. I don't even know if you saw it.
Go back on Bancroft. We did it on Bancroft.
We did a big Bancroft stream, yeah. And
so we had one on there. You go back and find that one.
Amanda B got one.
Well,
the Hobo one.
So these were different than the normal cards.
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
so if you guys don't remember, these were 1 card per day at a particular time, and we were always on stream when we launched them.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a mad dash at just like in the movie Jingle All the Way, when they pushed through those doors, knocking over the employees, searching for the Roquefort's cards. They're all gone.
There's no more
Roquefort cards anymore.
Roquefort's. Yeah, that was hilarious. So he got 2 of them.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know.
Were they the two consecutive also? Was it one?
I'm not sure.
The other? Yeah, I don't remember. There were 4 cards, right? Or were there 3? Because there was
I think there was 6.
Were there?
Yeah, I think there was 5 or 6.
So there's the Silhouette,
Crimstone, Hobo.
Those are the ones I could think of.
Masquerade, I think.
Okay.
And Wildcard. Yeah, so there was that 5.
Yeah.
I think there were 5.
Okay.
There might have been 5. Amazing. And those are all shipped out too. So those are.
So having 2 of these, that's striking Texas tea.
Yeah.
Right there.
And then he showed off. Yeah, there's that piece
right there.
Really
Nobody
cool.
showed off the people.
The people what?
The people that I did.
That hasn't gone out yet.
Oh, no?
No, we still have to ship out the people. Oh. Yeah, Brandon's people one. And then Colin also got both.
The Silverado and the
Eldorado trading card, yeah.
Trading card.
But
the foil.
Hold on. Kenneth, Rocaforce, the super chat, $4.99, throws up those devil horns. Hail, brother. Thank you so much for the $4.99. And I don't know if you're aware of this, Kenneth, if you watch often, but because we love you for that, you get a nice bonk on the head. There you go. It's time for a bonk. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. See, General Piggy, I tried but failed to get one.
It was an uphill battle every time.
It was super fun, though. That was really cool. I love doing giveaways like that.
People with their Cat 7 Ethernet cables running fiber connections so that they have the smallest amount of latency possible.
No lag, yeah.
Yeah.
Norrad says, I was raised by the bonk, ate till they bonk. There you go. There you go.
The bonk. Yeah, it's ritualistic here.
Louis Fillet in the chat. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like. We're up to 30 people now. We do this every Friday night. Some people want to creep in on our time slot, right?
Yeah.
But no, we're staying strong here. 7:30 Eastern time,
right?
Every week, and we're actually working on. I think we might have mentioned this last week, but working on making it possible to stream with other people on here.
Yeah, having guests on here. We were working on that a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
and we have a couple more beta tests to go through.
Yeah,
and then we'll see here. We could do. It's Friday night.
That's true,
right? If we get everybody on board, you could have a nice TGIF Comics Gate lineup. Have like a nice schedule going. Kind of like how you'd have on ABC or whatever back in the day.
Yeah, because Shane always does his show. Shane, Mandy, and Pat always do their show on Friday nights, and then Camel too. So
yeah, you just one right after another.
I think it starts with us.
Yeah, kick the night off right.
That's right.
You go get your wings. Popcorn,
wings and popcorn.
You dip the wings in the popcorn, you roll it around, and then the wings have to be saucy. So you dip the wings in the sauce, and then you dip it into the popcorn, and then you could eat it.
Wait.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Michael Bancroft.
Oh, no.
Still watching. Now, you can't give him that lineup idea. He's going to steal the idea. But Bancroft, $5. Now, this is not American dollars, Brandon.
This is not American. These are dollary dues.
That's what they call them, dollary dues. He says, bonk me harder, daddy. Daddy. Yeah, why don't we just call him Michael Bonkcroft? Thank you so much, Michael. Your contribution is much appreciated, brother. And before we move on, we have another. Oh, what does that mean, Brandon?
Oh, this can only mean one thing.
I think I broke it. The death. It's a new segment, everybody. Everybody's favorite segment. It switches up, a few different things going on here, but let's get down to it.
It's time for the death of the week.
Yes, this is the death of the week, where
it's an unofficial sponsorship by our good friend comic Joe Ball.
Yep.
Death. 300 pages.
300 pages.
You could bludgeon somebody to death with it.
You could kill someone with this book.
Yeah. You could.
So everybody check out Death. Joe Ball's working his ass off on that book. This segment, sometimes we talk about people that have died recently.
All right.
Sometimes we
people that we thought
died, like Vince McMahon, who didn't. This time is neither of those things. This is a piece of art that I wanted to show because I couldn't think of anything else for the death of the week.
I don't know anything about
this. This is our featured death art of the week here. Check it out. Now, this would be a great postcard. Wish you were dead. Talk about this, Brandon. I know you didn't know I was going to bring this up.
Yeah, what do you want me to say? This is the Crypt Keeper.
That's right.
From Tales from the Crypt.
Now, people, if you were a backer of ours for the first 100 domestic backers, you got a postcard. We always send out postcards. It's one of our stretch goals. And we send them early to the first 100 backers.
It was not in that picture with the Cullen stuff.
Right, no, but it was in this picture
up here,
from Wyatt, our boy Wyatt Holiday. There's the postcard there. It is a picture of a gun.
Apparently, a lot of people received them with the address and the written note facing toward them.
Right. It says, what did it say?
It says, "See you soon."
Yeah, it says, "See you soon."
Right. And then they turn it over and it's a picture of a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that they were going to be murdered. I don't know. I feel like people are really worried about that. I don't know why.
Well, I would say it's better than this, getting this in the mail.
My thing was I sent this to Joe and I said, Joe Ball from, famed Death creator, Joe Ball.
Yep.
I sent this to him. I said, hey, you should do something like this as a postcard for your backers. Backers really like postcards, passion for drawing. Stole our idea about the postcards. He did that.
Yeah, he did a Christmas postcard.
I'm not sure if other people have been doing that, but it's popular. People like those little kind of gimmies ahead, show you that the campaign is coming up. Say, hey, do something like this with death. Wish you were dead. It's the play on the wish you were here. Or like we did for Magic Cop 2, the wish you were her. There's a picture of Helly on there. And so, and then on the other side here, instead of saying "see you soon," it'll say "you're next." Meaning that your book is coming next.
Yeah.
You're
next.
You're next as a backer, right? So hopefully he follows through with that. I think that could be pretty awesome.
It could be good. Yeah. So it's been the death of the week, everybody, and we thank you for being here. But we had multiple.
People
super
really
chats.
trying to keep this multiplier going.
Multiple super chats. So Jeremy Burtz says bonk! Exclamation point. And that gets him a bonk, everybody.
All right. Catastrophe averted, everyone.
Yeah, Brandon almost knocked down the sign.
Knocked this sign over by stretching during the bonk. The guns, they're just too big.
Bancroft in the chat. Oh, yeah. That is the spot. That is the spot.
That hits the spot is what he means.
Oh, that hits the spot. And by spot, I mean the lump on my forehead.
The forehead?
Should get that checked out, brother.
That's like a cartoon goose egg.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. Can you do a British accent?
I could do like the comical, like what you're like a British accent, the flawless British accent.
No, I always go to that. Do
you like the cockney?
Big cock, yeah. Well, hello.
Right, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's a really good accent you have there.
Hello.
A little bit more Australian.
Or you could do it like nonsense speaking, like hello, what you doing, never did.
The drunk cockneyed British guy.
We got Louis Filet. This is a French last name, a French accent. He says BONK bonk.
Yeah, the bonk will bring us together.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, everybody who's been sending super chats. Awesome stuff. Angela Curry's liking the accents, I think. She's liking it. That is a Brooklyn accent.
It's more of a method thing for myself. I don't like go into the full character, but I do have to work on it a little bit before.
Yeah.
So you gotta You go in there and you go me. Yeah, work on that stuff.
Oh, they said there was a Captain Chokeout accent. Hello.
Does he have an accent?
Yeah, he's British. We got Nicholas Greer in the chat. What's up, Nick? Thanks for tuning in. It's a McDonald's sandwich in America.
What is?
I don't know. So I don't know what people are talking about in the chat here. All hail the bonk. Now that's great. The bonk is like the bow of the Zayd Comics channel.
Yeah. I think the bonk has a lot. It's got an extra letter, and it's a much stronger word
than bow.
Yeah. The meaning behind it is much grander.
It resonates with multiple generations.
Right. Yeah, you could trace the bonk back to well past 15th century Europe. Like we're talking Renaissance. It goes back.
I agree. So we got something else to talk about here, Brent. I don't want to dissuade you from talking about bonk too much.
Well, no, we can't give it too much. We gotta pace it out a little bit.
So check this out.
This is cool.
I'm
awesome.
looking
forward to this.
Brandon is a secret comic liker. Did you guys know this?
No.
Brandon sometimes likes comics. But I wanted to check this out, highlight this. There's a lot going on with this guy. But let's talk about this character. You know this character, Brandon?
Yeah, I collect the comics for this. Also, I collect the art.
Look at that.
This is La Muerta.
Oh, dude, I did it.
La Muerta.
I did the tongue roll.
Yeah, you do the tongue roll so good. La Muerta.
Yeah, created by Brian Pulido, the creator of Lady Death.
Lady Death, yeah. And La Muerta basically effectively means Lady Death in Spanish.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And she's a cool character. She's kind of like it's Maria Diaz.
Yo,
right? And she's kind of like a Punisher. She has a little bit of kind of a spiritual, maybe a little bit magical, not a ton of stuff like that. She's more of like a realistic character, no mystical powers or anything, but she's haunted by La Muerta, like the spirit of death, and her whole family was killed by a gang or something like that. And this is I can't even remember now.
Muy hermosa.
All of the La Muerta, all of Brian Pulido's stuff is always number one.
Yeah.
So like it's La Muerta Vengeance number 1.
That's how they do it.
And then La Muerta The Revenge number 1. So I can't remember which number this is here, but this is a big deal here because I back the book and then I usually get an 11x17 poster because the character is so cool looking. And they always have such fantastic artists doing the covers and posters and stuff on this campaign or these campaigns, just Kickstarter campaign. This one's cool because this is our boy.
The boy. Yeah, this one drawn by the great Billy Tucci, who's got a lot going on this week. So this is Kickstarter Worldwide Premiere launch.
Oh, it doesn't say Billy Tucci.
Wednesday, May 11th. It says
right there, Legend Hardcore or hardcover. Go down. Right there in the black. Legend edition cover, Billy Tucci.
Billy Tucci. Look at that. First time drawing La Muerta. And
officially. I'm sure he's drawn her before.
And dude, she's looking great.
Yeah. Did he do the colors on this?
Wait, did you say she?
I did. What does that mean?
Well, that's the word of the day.
Good screaming, everybody.
There we go. There we go. There's the audience. Yeah, everybody.
They're not doing the Pee Wee Herman.
That's the word of the day, everybody. She is what we're talking about. Launched this week. Kicking ace. Look at this. And a lot of people coming out of the work doing their kind of like fat art representations of she. Dan Lawless doing awesome. Kick-ass she. And even, I was really impressed with this one too. Nope, that is notifications. Awesome. Well.
You accidentally closed it?
I accidentally closed it. But Andy Smith did a really cool she as well, which I'll have to find. But she launched this week.
88?
It's
already
probably
gone back
more.
in time.
It's probably more. Let's hit F5 on this.
No, it's 88.
F5. Yes, it got
89.
a few more backers.
While we were streaming?
Yeah, probably because we've been talking about it for about an hour,
Yeah.
guys. But yeah,
You're welcome.
one of my favorite characters, Billy killing it.
Very, very cool character.
Funded in like, I'm sure 3 minutes. I think their goal was 15,000.
15,000. That's a high goal.
Super high goal,
also, you know, we like to think that, you know, you keep your goal low, maybe a little bit less than you actually need. And that incentivize that. It's a $15,000 campaign goal here, funded in a couple of minutes. That's awesome.
Yeah, Jay Dallas says all because of this show.
We do what we can. You know, we don't like to take all the credit, but we like to help out the underdog. You know, these get startup comic creators out there. You know, and try to get their name.
This is why we do the show. We're trying to elevate everything that's going on in CG. We had another person, Jay Ryman says, "What is even happening?"
Did you go back and watch the Worker and Parasite comic?
Yeah, maybe you just watched the Z cartoons this week. But she kicking ass. This is the third installment of the kind of like the revitalization, if that's a word, of She. And you got her daughter involved now. There was a big reveal at the end of the last She that I don't think was that big. But check this out. Kenneth Rocafort, if he's still in the chat here, cover.
Yeah, this piece is awesome.
Crazy. I mean, we talked about this a few weeks ago on the show when they first revealed it. You know, very statuesque.
It is. It would make a perfect statue. It has an amazing base.
Yeah.
And just the pose would be awesome. It's sword going up there. I could imagine just seeing this thing just rotating around on a platform. It'd be so awesome.
That's right. And Bancroft here says elevate and accentuate.
Accentuate?
That's right. Kenneth is here. Yeah, great job on the cover, man. This looks insane. I love it.
So good.
So beautiful. And the Billy, I think this is a hardcover edition cover.
Very cool also.
Yeah, super cool, that armor. But yeah, Billy's awesome. He's been such a motivator for us. Such a great guy. Always willing to talk and help us out and stuff. So
he needs, like, I'm sure there was talks about doing like a full collection, you know, like everything.
Of all
the
She. They did that.
Right?
They did the omnibus.
Oh.
It's everything that was just She. I think he wants to do a crossover omnibus too, because he's done crossovers with numerous characters, even mainstream characters, you know, Daredevil and stuff like that.
I would love to see like a classic, like that Japanese style art. Where it's got like the waves and the background is just papyrus colored and everybody's kind of two-dimensional.
Dude, talking
that
about
would be like a great dust cover for something.
That'd be so cool. Talking, you know, we've been shipping out our scrolls for the Lost pages. This would be a character that would be perfect for a scroll.
Yeah, a scroll to hit him up.
Yeah, that would be sick. He's got a lot of backers, so we'd have to hand make a lot of scrolls.
Hey, man,
if we did that,
you know, the people want what they want, and we want to give it to them.
That's right. Yeah, this is so cool. One of my favorite characters, started in the 90s, one of the original bad girls of comics, and Billy's done just about everything you could do in comics, and definitely someone to look up to.
That's right.
So check this out. Back it if you haven't. That was an accident.
It worked out.
But it worked out. Yeah. And grab some awesome art and story. The first Return of the Warrior was one of my favorite storylines. There's an awesome twist at the end. I don't know if it's available. I think it's available on here as well. I would assume so. But if you haven't read that one, that's where you want to start. So grab that.
Teen Sensation.
Teen Sensation.
Is he lined up to be the first on the first cover of CG Teen magazine?
Are we doing a CG Teen?
We gotta, you know, we're reaching all generations.
That's right. You know, CG Vacation, CG Teen. Yeah, there's the omnibus. I think you can still get it now. Second chance. Cool.
And it comes in like a binder box like that. What was it called?
A sleeve? I'm not sure.
Portfolio?
No, I don't think so. I think that's just supposed to be the representation of how big the book is. It does have a dust jacket.
Book? That's just the book?
It's huge. Geez. I got to show it to you. But the dust jacket, the cool thing about that is it feels like the dust jacket has that soft touch on it. And then the inside, the regular cover is just like a gloss. So you get best of both.
I thought you were going to say that it came pre-dusted. It came with its own dust.
No. And of course you got the little homage cover there.
Yeah, the homage covers. I'm not a huge fan of the homage covers.
Me neither. I think this, I mean, everybody does the Spider-Man one.
Right, everybody does that.
Everybody does it. But it's she. Let's see. I got it. It's sexy. Awesome. That's right. A big old book. Yeah, it's really big. Tomorrow in auction.
Auction what?
Maybe he's auctioning off that cheap piece. He says, just kidding. The art not being an auction. Jesus. Messing with our hearts there, Kenneth. Messing with our hearts. What's up, RJ? Even has a bookmark. Yeah, you always need a... Oh, yeah, it has the built-in ribbon bookmark, which he's talking about.
That's what I was thinking. Like, that would have been awesome to have. And it does have it, so that's great.
It's so cool. All right, let's see what else we got.
Oh, we have this to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
It's off camera.
It is. You want to talk about it?
I guess. How are we going to lead into it?
Let's see here.
Speaking of throwback stuff.
Oh, yeah. She is a throwback to the original 90s series.
What?
It's popularized in the 90s. And speaking
of cool throwback stuff, this is unopened, actually. We haven't done anything here. I saw that this was sitting on the counter in a bag, an opaque kind of like shopping bag at the counter of the arcade. And I was like, what is this? And I saw something through the bag. I'm like, no, like, what is this? And it's an album. We got to get a zoom in on this.
Do a little bit of zoom.
Yeah, you got to get this. You might have to hold it toward the camera. This is a vinyl album set of the music of the video game Comic Zone that was on the Sega Mega Drive back in the day. This game kicks ass. If you guys haven't played this game,
very influential game on the stuff that we do in creating, especially CG Vacation. You guys will see soon why.
Yeah, and I guess this was given to us as a gift, and
from the guy that made the album.
Right. So he got the music, licensed it from the license holder, and was able to put it onto this vinyl album here. And I can't wait to crack this thing open and listen to it because the music is so cool. And it's the actual music from the original Mega Drive version of the game. And I imagine it's not going to be compressed, right? So it's got to sound awesome.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, back in the day, those Sega games just had awesome soundtracks, what they could do with it.
You said that there's art on this that you never saw before.
Yeah,
right?
I never seen this with like kind of more anime style art. On the original, this was, of course, the cover for the game, and it had this is more of a Western style, right?
Yeah.
But this, and the big hand. So basically the idea or the story behind this game is you were playing as this guy who is a comic artist.
Yeah, what's his name? Sketch Turner or something
It's either I think it was Sketch Turner or something like that. Or it's not Pages. Pages is a girl's name.
Right.
But something very gimmicky like that, which is awesome. And the bad guy who's in the comic pulls him in and kind of switches places with him. So he's now outside the comic drawing it as you're playing along. You're jumping from panel to panel. It's super fun and very hard too.
That's where I get my sign off, my signature sign off. See ya.
Yeah, see ya is from this.
Yeah,
I thought it was like from DDP or something, but no, it's from that game.
See ya. Yeah, it's awesome. And there's
people recognize it in the chat here.
This must be
except for Henry.
2 albums because there's 4 sides to this album.
It's the different levels, right?
Yeah, so you have the Sega logo intro 12 seconds. So that's going to be the check 1, 2.
Sega.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. This is cool. I can't wait to go through this and listen to it.
Yeah, we'll have to pop open the old record player.
Make a video. That would be awesome.
Could do a video.
Checking it out.
A little review.
Do a little gameplay action on it. Maybe take away from that like Saturday arcade and go back to a Sega system.
That could be a good idea.
This game in.
That could be a good idea.
Album.
Let's see. Sim, loved that game and still have it on my Steam. Oh, I have it on Steam?
You got to play it on original hardware.
That's right. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes. And so we'll do a video on that. That would be fun. And we have to do a video this weekend on making these shirts because we got the
Correct.
screen.
Yeah. Contrary to what all local t-shirt makers said,
Yeah.
they instructed us that it was impossible for us to take the image that we wanted to use and put it on a shirt as it was. But the guys over there at Anthem Screen Printing Online, they made the screen for us, no questions asked. It looks beautiful. They shipped it to us, including the original negative. So if we ever needed to shoot our own screen,
Yeah, we can make our own
the
screen.
original negative. And the screen looks great. Sunday, we're going to be screen printing these shirts. And next week, those shirts are going to start going out.
Yeah.
So we'll shoot a little bit of that, maybe show a little promo behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Put up a
action.
Monday video. We haven't done a lot of Monday updates in a while.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on. But yeah, that'll be that's gonna be awesome. Sumo Thori in the chat. What is up, Sumo? Thanks for hanging. We just shipped out Sumo's books
On its way.
and we're getting that original art in. Matt Dalton just sent me tracking numbers for the original art that's coming out from all that Crimstone stuff. But Sumo, thank you. He says, I'm at work, just dropped in for a quick bonk. $10.
Let him have it.
He gets the bonk. Thank you so much, Sumo. You're the man. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's the show, Brandon. Unless we got something else to talk about. Shirts.
Yeah,
shirts. I wanted to show this off too.
Cryptidinals.
Books have been shipping, people, and I've been getting a lot in, including this one.
This is speaking of thick boys.
This is a thick boy. Look at this book.
Show the turn it like this. Show the white.
The white.
Yeah, look at how thick this is.
Look at that. Thick book. I think it's got to be over 100 pages because it's thicker than Magic Cop.
Yeah. Now Magic Cop was 92.
Yeah, and including the that's 92 a story, but
that's true. Yeah.
So this is over 100, and this art is insane, crazy horror, cryptids, black-eyed children, and all black and whites. And it came with a bunch of stuff too. I only brought the book here, but it came with a supplemental book. And I got this in another cover. I got the Mothman cover.
Satin finish on the outside.
I think it's not coated, uncoated. Uncoated, and it might be. Feel this. This is uncoated paper too.
Let's see. Let's check the Resident Dr. Zaid's The Butt Book 100-pound uncoated paper.
What do you think?
It could just be
Yeah,
could just be no gloss.
a satin maybe.
Satin.
Yeah,
It's a little.
The uncoated does feel a little more rough.
Yeah.
But shout outs to the guys from 656. This is looking awesome. I can't wait to read it. It's going to be a long one and lots of cool characters in this. So and there's some female characters in here. So maybe we got to get some of those characters in CG Vacation. It could be a match made in heaven. Let's see. Those 656 boys are thick. They need to lay off the beans. Jesus, Bancroft. Breaking hearts out there.
Next week is going to be interesting.
Why is that?
Because I'll be at a convention during the Friday Diaz Brothers show.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
Well, what are we going to do? So 6:30. I think the show starts at 6. Should we have via satellites? Brandon Diaz.
How are we we're gonna have to figure that out.
There's no nudity allowed there.
No. We're gonna have to figure out.
Oh yeah,
how the logistics.
This could be the first time we have a guest, and it'll be me.
Yeah.
On our very own show.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be muting you a lot because there's gonna be a lot of background.
Oh, there's a lot of noise there. Yeah, the stage was very, very loud.
A lot of noise.
They don't put me next to the stage again. I guess they kind of worked out though.
Maybe we can get like a mic that you could interview people on the spot. Zaid walking at Exotica. Yeah. So we'll have to figure something out about that.
Yeah.
Or I'll have to get Eddie to come in and co-host for you.
Sure.
Or,
yeah, it could be. It's gonna be
replace
weird
you.
without no guest here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then another thing we want to do, if Bancroft, you're still in the chat, we want to do the pre.
Oh no,
what's that?
they want the Swole Doge on set here, but then he won't be at the.
He won't be on the
Mondays.
hard line. Yeah. I hope they get another one. But we want to do kind of a pre-CG vacation launch tour,
Right.
to promote the mailing list. I think we have 266 signups right now. So if you guys have not signed up for CG Vacation, please do so now. There is a link down below in the description. And the basic pitch for this is kind of a dream book for us. This is bringing all of the CG characters to you guys in one spot. So you could hold up a book and be like, this is CG in a swimsuit special. We have, I think, 20 completed pieces now.
Which is awesome. It's so cool to see.
Fully colored, ready to kind of be lettered and put into the book. And yeah, there's going to be over 50 pages to this book. And
I think well over 50 pages.
It's going to be awesome. We got crazy talent on here. Dale Keown. We got Kyung Lee, Art T. Bear. Bancroft is doing a piece. It's looking awesome. We got a great concept for it. Dan Lawless. Irene from Fiendish is going to have a piece in there too. So we're trying to get heavy hitters. And, we really want to stick to the criteria of your characters have to be already been fulfilled, right?
Right. They have to be out there,
published.
Something that's published
Mhm.
and
through
no
crowdfunding
opening campaigns that haven't been fulfilled yet. Something people have in their hands, stuff like that.
And so there's a lot of people are going to be in this book. So you guys are definitely want to sign up for this. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, we want to kind of do a little tour. So trying to get on Bancroft's, Mandy, stuff like that. And the cool thing too is we could do that live from Z Studios. Is that what we called it?
Studio Z.
Studio Z. Studio Z.
Yeah, it was like they shoot from Rockefeller Center, the Rainbow Room. This is like Studio Z at Galp and Goes Production.
That's right. Yeah, so we're gonna do some, test it out, try to go on some other shows with this setup, and so we could do some miming. And it'll be great. I think everyone will love it. Bancroft says, sounds cool.
Awesome.
We saw you trying to rip our studio off, Bancroft, the other day.
Yeah.
Norn Red, great idea. I love those old Image swimsuit books. Udon was the only one still making them, I believe. Yeah, and they're actually, Brandon has the Udon one right here.
Yeah, there's another one coming out. I don't know if it launched already or
I think this summer. And maybe you could pre-order it.
Yeah, maybe it was on
maybe in
pre-order.
June. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. And I think where we could pull it off. With all your help, we'll be able to pull it off.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the show, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the show. Let's see. Henry Bemis, I hope you guys placed a limit on dudes. And Henry Bemis, other people are always talking about this. They're saying the Marvel swimsuit specials had a lot of dudes in banana hammocks.
I don't think going from the 20 pieces that exist right now, like obviously artists are going to do what artists do. So if they want to draw whatever they're doing, I believe that none of the pieces that we currently have showcase only the men.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's always a babe there.
Always the babe, or it's always some scene going on with the guy and the girl or the monster or whatever. So there's never going to be like in here where you have one of these guys,
two guys cradling each other,
sitting next to a tree or some weird stuff.
You'd probably will though. Yeah.
What's this guy's name?
Will used to play. Yeah,
Urian just riding a surfboard by himself
in a Speedo. Yeah. So we're trying not to focus on that. But I mean, think about it. There's 7 of 9, who's a big chatter. He likes the guys. And there's also a lot of women in CG. And
just 2 guys sitting next to a tree.
Yeah. So you're not gonna have stuff like that. There will be male characters featured, but they're always going to have a babe with them.
I mean, that's what we have so far. Who
Yeah.
knows what these artists will do?
Yeah, we want to, give them.
But
Take
if
off
you
the
want
shackles.
only women, you could pick up your very own copy of Dr. Zaid's The Butt Book. 62 pieces of art here, 100-pound uncoated paper,
Hardcover.
8.5 by 11. You know what? It's the same size as the Street Fighter Swimsuit Edition.
Yeah, and in fact, we made this specifically to kind of test out the logistics and how it would be to publish a book like this in preparation for setting up for CG Vacation. So
that is available, shipping right now, zaidcomics.com.
that's right. Okay, people in the chat, thank you so much for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's been an awesome show. Thank you for all the super chatters, all of CG for making this possible, and still shipping more books out. Like we said, screen printing this weekend by hand. We got to make more scrolls too, because I think we shipped out all the ones that I made. People are talking about spandex Cecil. Maybe we'll see. Yes, thank you so much. Great show, everybody. Go find another stream that's going on. 32 people in the chat. Hope you guys hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications. And Ballers is on tonight. Tell them we sent you. Tell them the Diaz brothers sent you, and do a little Zaid Raid shout out.
That's right.
And
give them a little, did I do that?
Yeah. Did I do that? I guess he's our mascot now for some reason.
Urkel?
Yeah.
I said we were, you gotta fill the suspenders.
That's
TGIF,
right.
everyone.
That's right. And before we go, Admiral Wacka says, have a great night, all. We'll enjoy the replay and have some Lost Pages 2 picks on Twitter over the weekend. If I get one. Yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely send those picks out. And we will see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye. What's that? Mute?